All right, folks, welcome to GAMcast Live for November 1st, 2022. GAMcast Live, the biggest story of the day. The biggest story of the day today is Biden's DOJ's decision to prosecute local crime to interfere in the elections. Folks, the Great American Mail, the Florida and Georgia lawyer that breaks down the news and events of the day through the lens of the law, the Constitution, and history. Folks, this has Constitution, law, and history in it. Everyone knows in the Constitution that crime is a local issue. It should rarely, if ever, be federal. I understand some people can argue that there's some federal potential component here, but we all know what's going on. And Eli Honig over there at CNN gives up the game here. He is let's click over him and see what he is. He calls himself a senior legal analyst, former federal and state prosecutor, best-selling author, etc., blah, blah, blah. He tweeted this out yesterday evening. The complaint filed by the DOJ today absolutely and definitively rebuts the conspiracy theories about the Pelosi attack. Wait, what? The complaint filed by the DOJ absolutely and definitively rebuts? Let's check this out. Let's just take a quick look here. Okay, here it is right here. United States District Court, Northern District of California, criminal complaint filed on October 28th. Or it says on October 28th. That's when the crime happened. October 28th is when the crime happened. On this date in San Francisco, that's where the Northern District of California resides. And you go scroll to the bottom. They filed it yesterday, which would be Halloween. In 3 days, they were able to definitively and absolutely, really? And again, he gives up the ghost here. Conspiracy theories? There are no conspiracy theories. They're theories. They're not conspiracy theories. When you say they're conspiracy theories, you're making a judgment about the theories. You don't know. It makes clear that based on the physical evidence and the attacker's own words, it was planned and politically motivated. Oh, really? You were able to determine that in 3 days. Mueller took 2 years to investigate the Russia hoax, and he couldn't determine jack squat. And he had one of the biggest teams ever at the DOJ. This person there, they can determine it within 24 hours or 72 hours, right? Based on the physical evidence. Does that include the video from the Pelosi evidence? I bet it doesn't because it hasn't been released yet. So again, folks, this is all designed. We all know it's all designed because the election is coming up. The Democrats are running on abortion, Trump, and the Republicans are Hitler. And I'm not sure what this has to do with anything, but I guess it goes down in the Trump is Hitler and you can't trust Republicans things. It's clearly a local crime that ought to be prosecuted as such. And Biden's DOJ basically is no different than MSNBC. Here's Mika Brzezinski working the same routine. Your Department of Justice is supposed to represent 100% of America. Now is like MSNBC represents about 20%. Take a listen.
A review of David DePape's online accounts shows he was part of a far-right world of hate, anti-Semitism, and conspiracy theories involving anti-vax hysteria and voter fraud, and many of his posts published in the past few months. But don't look at that.
Nobody said don't look at it. What we said was the sites just came up a couple of days ago and were just put down. That's what we said look at. This is all just nuts. One more thing I wanted to get to. We got to keep these under 4 minutes. I've only got a few seconds. But one other thing I want you to know that Honig relies on here, it was planned and politically motivated. It said based on the physical evidence, video hadn't been released, and the attacker's own words. Folks, you ever think crazy person has given a false confession before? You ever think the state has cajoled somebody to give a false confession before? Nah, that couldn't possibly be possible. What is possible is it's definitively and absolutely rebutted. These are the people that give you your news, and this is your Department of Justice. Anyway, folks, again, we'll try to keep these under 4 minutes. If you enjoyed this, please share it. Sharing is caring. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. That'll help us. And if you enjoyed this live stream, hope you tune back in tomorrow.